Hey guys, welcome to another great episode of the Anime Breakdown Show. I'm your host with the most, your boy, vxKingPinxv, coming at you guys with another great show. Today's show is going to be about this. Yes, Microsoft backtracks on the Xbox One sharing policy. So now, what all this means for you crazy guys for the Xbox One coming out, or the X1, whatever you want to call it, by doing this, CNN reports that reacting to the feedback, the Xbox community, Microsoft is appearing to reverse course and change two key components policies for the new Xbox One video game console. So what does this mean for you guys? All disc-based games can be played without ever connecting online. The 24-hour connection requirement has been dropped according to the update to May post concerning questions about the new device. Additionally, there will be no limitations using the sharing games. Dominic Matrick, president of Interactive Entertainment Business Division, says in the post, people will be able to share, trade, resell their games in the same way they do as before. Wow. And they also said these changes indicate that, it's having second thoughts about some of the future plans of the Xbox One. The post read, update June 19, 2013. As a result of the feedback to the Xbox community, we have changed these policies forever. So what does that mean for you lucky girls and gents out there? No more bullshit. They can't keep, trying to squeeze every freaking nickel and dime out of you. And guess what? They got what they deserve. Even Jimmy Fallon made a little comment about it, this, that, and the other, stating the little joke with the games. That PlayStation didn't need to, play, whatever, shit. Didn't need to be online all the time. Or was still able to trade the games now. Obviously, this caused some issues for Xbox. Somebody of his caliber who holds a larger audience making joke and references to this kind of thing doesn't sit well with the community. And everybody's like, oh, yeah. Now, my question is, did they pay Jimmy Fallon for that? They could have. Now, what does that mean for PlayStation? That means you're going to get whatever you get from PlayStation, you're going to get from Xbox now. I don't think PlayStation is worried about that because they're still $100 cheaper, and this bad publicity doesn't sit too well. The other thing is, everybody's talking about, the value of Xbox, the value. They're giving you the Kinect. Well, just to let you guys know, I don't play Kinect. I don't have any Kinect games. I don't care to play Kinect, and I don't think I'm ever going to use it. But I do understand good business tactics when I see it. At one point, Xbox brings you community, and if they make that whole Skype and talking with your friends and playing a video game at the exact same time work seamlessly, that could be different. That can be powerful, and we're just going to have to see how that turns out. What does that say for me? Which one I'm going to get first? It's back to being a toss-up. The whole not being having 100% connectivity and having to, do the whole thing where, you couldn't trade in your games and you couldn't let your friends borrow it and all this kind of crap. That put a bad taste in my mouth, so I wasn't going to get it. Stick with the PlayStation, $100 less, and get the game starting and get the ball rolling with that. Now that this has come out, I'm not going to let $100 dictate to me what I will and won't do, because I'm an adult. So since I have a job, I work for myself, and I get commission, if I get a good commission check and it's an additional $500-$600, it ain't gonna hurt. It ain't like I have to work any harder to get it, because if you're already good at what you do, great. That means that I can lean towards the Xbox, hear or say. The difference with the PlayStation is I can go ahead and get a game. I can go ahead and get an extra controller just in case somebody comes over who hasn't had it and played. And that's really the only time you use it, is when you have company. All of a sudden, everybody want to play video games, and you got it before they got it, so now they want to come over your house and check it out. So 2 controllers is a must. But is it a necessity? No, because for my 7 years that I had my PlayStation 3, I never, and I repeat, I've never got an additional controller. And yeah, it's come to a problem here and there, but I'm like, shit, I ain't spending $65. You either bring your controller with you or we can take turns. It's never been that serious because we don't sit around and play video games with each other like we used to. It's better just honestly to play online with your friends. So with this being said, obviously it was a smart move on Microsoft, on Xbox, to get rid of this. And this is going to help them tremendously. It's going to help them. And now people are going to just, the Xbox fanboys are like, ha, we got the same thing you got, now what? Well, it's still $100 cheaper. I like to assume that the reason why theirs is $100 is not just for that Kinect, because a price of a product is what they make it. They can make it $1,000, they can make it $300 or $200 and say that's what the price of it. Whatever they're saying they need, this is what it costs to get it and buy it or whatever. It's basically a small computer, and we know small computers can be extremely, extremely cheap. And I guess it's within it that could make it expensive. I like to assume that at this point, Sony or the Sony Blu-ray community or whoever owns the conglomerate, whoever owns the Blu-ray technology, is getting some sort of kickback from Microsoft. That's the only way I think they were able to get it. And I've been reading some blogs and they say Sony, not necessarily the Sony Entertainment or Sony company, doesn't own the Blu-ray technology. It's a conglomerate of different companies who own the Blu-ray technology, and they were able to make that decision based off what they wanted to do. I don't know. I don't really care to check that deep into it, but obviously Microsoft's got to kick back something. You can't get Blu-ray technology from another company, no matter where that company is, and don't get a kickback from it. Or it just behooves them to just say, look, fuck Sony, we can make money here and there. It doesn't really make a difference. So that's going to lose Sony's foothold. And well, when I buy for my kid, not only do I get a Blu-ray, and my kid gets a gaming system. It's a win-win. No, not anymore. Now you got a choice, Xbox or PS3. And that was always my thing when it came to PS3. It was like, that Blu-ray, man, and you buy a $2,000 television, that Blu-ray does come in handy when you're having company, friends, and stuff like that. And that Xbox didn't, when it only plays DVDs. With that being said, moving forward, the new X1 will definitely give you Blu-ray, and it's a toss-up. Now it's going to come down to who's giving you the best community. And the 360 sure as hell know how to give you community, cross-game chats, being able to send voice messages seamlessly and easily. I never liked using anything when it came to PlayStation 3, when it comes to chatting or this, that, and the other, or getting into group texts. That's so gay. Let's get in a group conversation. First of all, I can't type in real life, and God knows I don't want to type on my PlayStation. So we're going to have to see how this all turns out. You guys let me know what you think, because the gaming community has spoken, and they have heard, and our voices were a lot louder than what they thought. I mean, people blogging about it, vlogging, just chatting about it, just everything. It was just negative publicity. And as a company, they got to try it. They've realized it wasn't going to work, and they probably already had this planned out that this might not work. People might get upset about this, and that person sitting in the office saying, I told you guys so in that meeting back 3 months ago that this was a stupid idea. Now he can walk around saying, yeah, I told him so. Hopefully he gets a raise. But anyways, as always, you guys do your thing below. Rate, comment, and subscribe on the video. Share your thoughts and opinions about how this affects your future decision or which console you would get first, especially if you're buying both. And that is definitely me. I'm buying both. I don't do fanboy crap. My thing is, this game, this particular console has this particular game. I want to play this particular game, and I need that console. The great thing about this, I'm going to be able to get everything for a little under $1,000, so I am perfectly happy with that. The question is, what will I get first? I've been leaning towards PlayStation, but now I'm back to Xbox. So we're going to definitely do that unboxing video in the future, and as always, you guys, peace.